Well, welcome everybody to the Kryxivia and Polemos Partnership AMA. Today we are interviewing you, Gus, about Kryxivia, a 3D blockchain fantasy MMORPG that is playable right now, and it's amazing. So in just a few minutes, we will learn all about this exciting project. But first, I would actually like to welcome you, Gus, to the stage officially and learn a little bit more about you and your experience in GameFi.
Sure. So I am a crypto passionate since 2018, and I started investing in crypto. And at the same time, my work experience is besides the community management and work that I'm doing with Kryxivia. I own a gaming subscription company. So my company actually sells games for people to subscribe through their mobile in Africa. And I am so passionate about gaming itself. I've started this company behind it to do that. That's for me personally. With Kryxivia, I am their community manager, and I chose to become a community manager with Kryxivia because I'm so passionate about this project. Is one of the best quality games I came across on the BNB chain as a crypto investor. And the team, the dedication, everyone. We're an army of 20 people that are working on all fronts all at the same time. So you feel that you're like in a bee house where everybody is doing their job constantly, consistently working on something. It gives me the additional push to join this team. We have an amazing CMO, great CEO, great CTO. Antoine was an ex Unity software engineer. So this is what drove us all together. The team has a lot of experience in building the game itself. There has been a story built behind the game, and Kryxivia is a lost city. As you're going into a game where it has a really nice story behind it, and really great events and features that are coming into the game.
It sounds like you're extremely passionate about the GameFi space and cryptocurrency, and like that's so awesome that you've really surrounded yourself with all of the things that really drive your passion, and it shows. So yeah, no, it's super exciting to have you on stage knowing all of that now. And on that note, let's talk about Kryxivia. So my first question is, what is the meaning and inspiration behind the name of the game?
So Kryxivia is a lost city in this world where it has a really rare resource, which is Kryxit. And that's why the city is called Kryxivia. And when people enter the city, this city was discovered and the characters in the game by mercenaries, merchant, and looters. And everybody comes to this city in one mission in order to collect as much Kryxit as they can, which is a really valuable gem, and that can be used for a lot of stuff to exchange. And then there are in this city there are monsters, and that when the people came to the city, they awaken 100 years sleeping monsters, which are in the dungeons that they are protecting the Kryxits. So in order to get your Kryxits, you need to enter those dungeons, those mines, and fight the bosses and start collecting Kryxit. This is the basic story behind it. Everything is being built behind this story, and any additional feature will be within the story. This city of Kryxivia will not be the only city in the game. There will be more cities that once this people finish from mining Kryxit, mining the Kryxivia, there will be new cities and multiple cities within the game. So this game is just starting, as we would like to say. It's starting with a public alpha that you currently can play, and it is not ending there. It's going to be there are way more features coming into the game. There are way more characters than what you are currently playing on the first version of Kryxivia. There is much more. We have appointed a designer, a gaming designer from Enhance Studio. Enhance Studio are the game designers behind some of the characters for Rockstar, which is multi-billion-dollar franchise. So they are growing more characters that will be introduced. So everything you're looking at today, there will be much more additions tomorrow, because the main concern for the team is using the Unity engine gaming in such a complicated game which isn't yet used a lot. So as a gaming engine by Unity, it's still a new thing that a lot of gaming companies that are still developing on. So this is as well a technical success for our team by building such a game and maintaining stability of it as we grow, because we have the experienced people, because we have our CTO. And why it's going to be the best design? Because we have really one of the top gaming designers in the world working with us, working for us as a team. So this is Kryxivia in general. That's additional reasons for you to know why I'm that passionate about it, because it's a really, really highly undervalued gem I found in this industry, and I want to be part of this team once we become much more and more successful as we move forward, because people will know this as the next World of Warcraft, because we are building something very similar to that World of Warcraft. And what if you can earn money and it's on the blockchain and it's on BNB? So we will be bringing more adoption to BNB and to the chain that we are working on, or Polygon in the future, which is a chain that we signed a partnership with, and we are going to launch as well Kryxivia on the Polygon chain itself with all our NFTs, because it's as well one of the greatest chains out there for NFT transactions at low fees and high speed.
That is amazing. I had no idea about a good majority of that, actually. It seems like you guys have so much going on, and the alpha is not only playable, but it's fun. So one thing that we are curious about is, how long has Kryxivia been in production, and where is it currently in terms of your roadmap?
Kryxivia launched on November 2021 as a token, as KXA, but work on the game has started a couple of months before that, and the team has been building the game since ever. We've launched a private alpha, which was launched almost 2 months ago. Actually in April, to be accurate, in April we had a private alpha, and we had batches of private alpha testers where they tested the game. It was the first time we put it on a test net on gaming servers, and we have developed we found a lot of bugs, and a lot of those bugs were fixed thanks to the alpha testers, which are picked from our community. Actually, we had almost 50 plus members who actually staked Kryxivia in order to be able to test it. And we had more than 200 stakers at that point, and we were very humbled because we can't hold a lot of players on the game. So we had a very successful private alpha, which led us to today's public alpha. In our roadmap, there was supposed to be a beta today with the play to earn features. So we just called this alpha public alpha instead of beta, because we want to have a more stable game in order to launch the KXS token, because you may stumble on a lot of basic bugs right now, which would allow users to lose money. And we don't want people to lose money because of an error in the game that can be fixed after, because some errors will appear as more players come into the game. As more players come to the game, up to 1,000 people, we expect to have those bugs, but we are solving them every week. The team has right now we have faster cycles of development, because we had 1,500 plus users played the game since we launched last week. And we haven't actually spent that much on marketing yet. We are starting our marketing. We are doing partnerships. We're very happy about this partnership. That's part of the partnership with you guys in order to bring more communities onto the game, because it's real fun. Getting a already built community like Polemos will give us a really big push to bring on more players, because we want to tell people who love games about it. I mean, this is where we reach to the right communities, and this is as our roadmap today. This is the alpha public, and we expect, just to continue the question around, we expect to stay in this phase for 2 to 3 months until we release the KXS and put the whole game on the mainnet, where everything will be and the features of the play to earn will be there. However, in those 2 to 3 months, that doesn't mean players will not earn. Right now, we have dedicated 1 million KXA tokens, 1 million KXA tokens for alpha users, for alpha players. So if you are playing today on Kryxivia, if you're doing the minutes, everything is recorded per address and the highest activity, and there will be other criteria that we will announce as well. Will be sharing the bounty of 1 million tokens. In addition to that, we will have tournaments as well launched soon, or players versus players. So a few in Polemos had like 2-3 teams, and in other community there were a couple teams. So you can all come together in order to win a bounty prize. So we can dedicate. The amounts aren't final, but once the game is a little bit more stable, we will start launching such tournaments for all gamers to join and put up a team and win a prize of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. So it depends on the tournament.
I will have to participate in those because I had a blast playing PvP. It was definitely challenging the first time that our esports manager and I jumped on, because I did not do very well, but I got better. So PvP is a lot of fun in the game, and I like how many options you have, whether it's 1v1 or 3v3, 5v5, like you have different ways of play. So I would love to be in that tournament. Like, sign me up now. I will practice. So now that you've kind of given us an idea of what the game is, where you guys are going, let's talk about the gameplay. You said that you're kind of going for that WoW vibe, which is coming through very apparent. It's amazing. So as a 3D MMORPG blockchain game, what can players expect when first getting into the game, and how may that change from early game to end game process?
The whole part of where we're building the game as well, to make it easy for users to understand how to play or to access the game, everything. We're working with our UX UI designers in order to have a great gaming experience on how to sign into the game. Right now, because of the beauty of Web3, you just connect your MetaMask. So everything is connected to your MetaMask. You don't need to give any data about yourself. You don't need to put anything about yourself. And your user is actually an NFT. So you enter the game. You will wait through the loader, which is very fast. You enter the game. You choose a character, and you can choose the skin, the color, the hair, everything. You can make up your own character, and that character and everything will be wearing is a special NFT. So everything in the game is an NFT. You enter the city, and you can roam around in the city. You can go to the bank. You can go to the training area, try weapons. All the weapons as well are NFTs. You enter the mine. You fight as well. And in the areas, you can chat with everyone. You can start making friends. You can make a team. You can ask somebody as well to go and join you to fight in the game and fight the bosses. As you can see, very nice videos are being sent from the game by some of your users, and it's, I mean, just seeing is what you need to believe. I mean, and you don't need to take what I'm saying for it, but you can see how the game is. And if you look at any games that change, very few that are building with such quality, and very few that are building something for the GameFi industry and the crypto industry in order to prevail, to be successful. There is a study that I'd like to mention this as well. There is a study that came out that the GameFi industry in crypto will be valued more than 2.5 trillion or something like that by 2028. So it's a huge industry. In order to build a huge industry, you need really, really good franchises, games that attract the users to the GameFi industry, to turn gaming users into all of them to GameFi users. So you just don't just play, you play and earn and have fun and make a living from playing as well. So uh, it's a nice thing.
It definitely is going to be the leading industry. Like, I see such a bright future for GameFi, and I think that Kryxivia is going to be such an exciting and fun game when you guys start adding more to it and really developing all of the gameplay. Because right now, heading into the mine, like, that is challenging. And I was not I'll be honest, I was not expecting to already see so many mechanics implemented into these boss battles, and seeing how different NFTs or pieces of armor give you certain abilities and skills that you can swap out. So there's definitely a lot more behind the scenes of what we're seeing, and I really enjoyed it. So let's just say that I am a new user and not somebody that has played it. What would somebody need to do to get started? Because I know right now there is an application that you can download where it is a launcher, and then you also have the browser version. So would you mind telling us just how a normal user would start playing Kryxivia?
Yes, of course. So as you mentioned, that we have the launcher and we have the website. So it's up to the user. If you, it's better to play on the launcher. It will be more stable, because through the browser there could be some browser issues coming up from security stuff that the browsers randomly check, and the IPs and everything. Uh, and it's much faster to play through the launcher. It's very easy to download the launcher, and if you have a PC, Windows, that's definitely a choice. And if you have other operating systems, if you have other you don't want to download, or you have a lower specs on your computer, you can rely on your browser in order to get a good experience as well.
I definitely prefer the launcher. I'm able to load in
Yeah.
so quick, and I think it's just a nice experience to be able to just click on something on my desktop and go.
Yeah.
So are players required to purchase something before entering the game?
No. So yeah. So in order to play the game today, you would need to go to our NFT app and mint your public alpha NFT. So you just mint it. It's for free. You don't need to hold any KXA in order to get it. You go to our website, choose the NFT, and on the tab, choose NFT market and go mint it. And then after that, you can use the launcher or the web by connecting your wallet, and you can enjoy the game. So you in order to play, you have to mint the free NFT.
So be sure to go and log on and grab your free NFT now to have the alpha book access. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I did that immediately. I was super excited. So that will bring us to my next question. Since Kryxivia is it play to earn or play and earn? A lot of people in the industry are going with play and earn now, but I see play to earn on your website. So
Yeah,
since Kryxivia is play to earn, how will the economy function within the game?
sure, sure. So there will be a KXS token, and there will be an initial liquidity pushed into that token through raising money from VCs, or we can do we're considering either a VC fund or an IDO for KXS in order to inject liquidity within that token itself. And after that, there will be utility. So KXS is the utility token in-game. It's the in-game economy where you would needed to buy common NFTs, where you needed to purchase stuff within the city. And that's how we are going to maintain the volume of trading to be within the game itself, because we are called play to earn. Yes, you're definitely, if you want to put us in the play and earn, yeah, because you can play today, you are enjoying the game, and even if there are no earning features, you are going into it and play. But yeah, you can play and earn today, and play to earn or play and earn or maybe that's why they are defining the industry that way, because play to earn was like there were a lot of games that aren't actual games, like one versus one stuff or a card game or something like that, and that has just absolute reason to earn. But within Kryxivia, you're playing the game because it's going to be it's a higher quality game. There is a story behind it, people are enjoying it, and that's the feedback that we're getting. So we can at that point say, yeah, we are play and earn. Maybe we are mostly play, and definitely the economy that within the game will allow you to earn a lot of money as you progress, and as we are able to maintain more of that KXS within the game, the economy of it is maintaining, and there will be a treasury within the bank. The bank will be offering, for example, KXS staking, and you will get KXA and rewards. So that as well will help to maintain the stability of the price of KXS, and there will be more money generated from NFT sales as we move forward as well. That will be as well pushed into the liquidity or the buyback and burn of KXS when we see a lot of inflation in the currency.
That's so cool. I even noticed whenever I completed a boss battle that I would receive a new piece of armor. And so that piece of armor that I earned is an NFT.
Yeah.
It has a very like old school Diablo marketplace kind of vibe, to where you're earning stuff by completing these challenges, and it has a lot of utility to it. So I think that your economy is going to be fantastic whenever it gets up and going. Now, regarding the in-game interactions, will there ever be a chance for people to play by themselves during those boss battles or dungeons? Or will you always kind of need to group up to head in?
So in the game right now, we have some players that were able to kill the boss on their own so far. It depends on.
Okay, it's just me.
Yeah. No, I think because those are people from the private alpha testing phase, which gave them more time to use more our catalysts, our spells in the game that help them to give them more boost, more weapons, different type of weapons. So that as well is a possibility. I mean, but is if we want to see if like at earlier stage, as you progress, as you train your NFT, your character in game, as you get stronger and familiar with the catalysts, you should be able to kill the boss on your own.
I will just have to keep playing and get better.
Look, I may be wrong. This is like, because sometimes there are those people who crack a game. I don't know, like these are the guys who would be used a lot for it. But I mean, difficulty will increase definitely as you get stronger. So as well as you kill as you kill more and more of the bosses, the difficulty will increase, and you will need more people with you in the dungeon as well in order to team up and kill it faster or kill it without losing a lot of catalysts and stuff. So it will make sense as well to always team up, because you will use maybe less NFTs while fighting this boss rather than consuming most of the NFTs on your own.
For sure. That makes a lot of sense. So, like your hat said, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
So, how about the NPCs? There are quite a few that you can interact with right now, but are you going to go more in depth with that to where players can go up to NPCs and have conversations with them and possibly get quests? Or are they kind of as just an additional background item? Or are there going to be anybody that you can interact with that's built into the game?
You will be able to interact. You will be able. There are some features like you will be able to dance. You will be able to. As I said, as when we started the MA, you will be able to talk with people. You will be able to talk with voice, and so that will be added in the feature in the game as we get it more stable. First chatting. So right now you are able to chat with the people around you, and just in the near future, hoping that you will be able to talk with them, voice, and interact with them within the game.
Well, is Kryxivia building any non-playable character? That's what NPC stands for. So, are there any of the townspeople that you can get quests from in the future?
Yes, yes, yes. There are multiple characters, and those are the characters that as well are being built by Enhanced Studio. So we have been holding a lot of voting, community voting to the design of the character, and those characters will be added in order to create your NFTs, to give you more power-ups, to do a lot of interaction with them.
Very nice. So we are getting to my favorite part. Let's talk about the lore. Who came up with the lore behind Kryxivia?
So that exactly is what our founders did. And it's Frederick and Antoine who came together and brought all the team, and they came with all of the idea. I wish if they were here to tell us more about it at this time.
We will definitely have to have them back on to discuss that.
I can see them on the Kryxivia team's channel having a live development session. I saw them just before we came here.
Oh, that's so cool.
So they were actually debugging and using the game in order to perfect it. That's why mainly I'm as a community manager, I'm presenting the team in the AMAs because there are heavy sessions, and in order to reach the beta as fast as possible and include all those features, you need ongoing development sessions, and that's what the whole team is doing. And Olga, for example, is representing that team, working very hard on bringing more partnerships in order to get it. So as I started, I told you, everybody is doing a great function right now for the project.
Yeah, I mean, the team works so well together, and I can see that both in chats in Discord and internal chats. You guys really have a great process down. So does the lore that they have built play an important role in the gameplay, or is it more of a background feature for players to dive into if they choose to?
So there will be important roles for those within the game, because there are fractions. So as well in Kryxivia. So the fractions actually have three categories. You will have adventurers, nomads, and merchants. And for each one from that, there will be NPCs. There will be NPCs in each one that will have a specific function. I can share definitely with your team more about those characters that we have been holding votes for a while. Just like Zelda, for example, is one of our NPCs, the characters that will be in the game. So we say
Ooh,
that she's dangerous and she's beautiful. So, uh,
I
you
love
know,
dangerous and beautiful.
yeah, yeah. We have as well Xiara, which is the powerful enchantress, and she's on eternal mission to avenge the name of the goddess of her goddess master. So there are a lot of and we are mixing definitely there are females, there are males, each one has different design, each one has a different uh, function within the game, because as I told you, Kryxivia is a city and it's going to be built as a city, and you will have all the features and all the possible stores within the city in order to have the armors, more catalysts, more spells, more etc. And you will be interacting within the game in order to acquire those.
That is amazing. We were just shared the character design that is currently happening for the voting, and absolutely
Yeah.
beautiful. You guys are doing great on the artwork side. And we did have a community question. Caveman and I were actually the ones that jumped in first, and we tried out the PvP. So, could you share some more insights on how the PvP arena will evolve? One comment that he had is that it can be hard to kill each other if one player just runs and heals and then comes back in.
Yeah, I think that is one of the items as well the team is currently working on. So the arena, you will have different design for the arena that is more optimized for playing itself. And if you were able to do that, there could be some fixing that would happen in the future if we see it as a common thing between players, that it's harder for them to achieve it, or it's bad in the gaming sense. But as arenas, there would be, how many players were you? Two versus two were you playing, or you were more?
No, it's just 1v1.
Oh, it's 1v1. Okay, yeah.
But I think I've played every type of PvP.
Yeah.
So I guess it really just comes down to continuing to play and developing different skills, because one of your members from your community, thank you for joining us, just said that there are now movement spells that will allow you to teleport to catch up to an enemy running away. So that might kind of counteract somebody running away to heal.
Yes.
So it's all about the spells that you're getting.
Exactly. So that's what I told you. As you get familiar with the game, as you get more to use more spells, because you may not have used everything, our players are figuring the best combination in order to win. You know, that's what happens usually within games. You will be trying different combinations, and that's the strategy side of the game in order to have the highest winning probability.
Very nice. So let's kind of switch away from gameplay and talk about Kryxivia's tokenomics. Could you please explain how many different tokens there are and how they will be used within your ecosystem?
Of course. So as most gaming projects, we have two tokens, one which is the company token, KXA, and the other which is KXS, which is the end-game token. KXA itself, there is a total supply of 250 million tokens. And that one, with how we raised money at first, we raised money through an IDO. We were able to raise 1.5 million towards funding, building the game and the team and everything. And that is what's in circulation, which is around 113 million tokens. And we have no tax on the token, nothing. So it's traded at zero fees for all users, and the rest of the supply is dedicated for in-game treasury and KXA and the reserve treasury funds. You will have X system and X operation with dedicated part for gaming service and costs and parts for staking funds within the bank system in the game. You will be able to stake as well your KXA, and like we will have a staking program as we move forward. Take KXA and gain more KXA. This is for the KXA side. As for KXS, it's a in-game utility token. We have set the initial supply to be at 5 billion tokens. If I got the zeros right, 5 billion tokens. And it's an unlimited supply token. It will inflate as more people are earning and mining those Grixits in-game. And that's where we can do as other games. You either stop mining and launch a new token other than that, or you can keep inflating this token and buying back or reducing the inflation.
Thank you for explaining that. So could we purchase these tokens in the market?
Yes, the KXA is launched. You can buy it on PancakeSwap, on Max Global, Maxi Global Exchange, and soon we are in talks with many exchanges to list on the token, but we are waiting for when the market actually stabilizes to start listing side. But even we're generating a really great volume on the KXA, even if it's on only PancakeSwap and one exchange, tier 2 exchange. KXS isn't launched yet. KXS is when we will launch our beta, is when we add KXS in the game. So that's the only feature that is missing between now and Play to Earn, is the KXS actually in game in order to start earning that token and launching it on the mainnet.
For people that don't know, what blockchain network will Kryxivia use or is currently using?
So currently we are using BNB chain, and we are just announced a partnership with Polygon, and we are also as well going to be launching on the Polygon chain. And we've partnered as well with Polygon Studios, which is the studios arm of Polygon.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And we have an AMA with them on Friday, so you're more than welcome.
Very nice. And for those of you guys who are new to crypto, we are working on university courses that will guide you through what you need to know about crypto, DeFi, and GameFi. And these courses are going to be designed to help facilitate smooth and safe experiences, whether it's crypto basics, how to use wallets efficiently, or how to play specific games like a pro, like Kryxivia. I will become a professional and I will get amazing at this game with time. And I know that I mentioned it before, but I really just love this game, and I love the new website design. You guys just recently changed that. It's absolutely beautiful. But I wanted to ask a few just general questions. What engine is Kryxivia built on? Did you say that it's Unreal Engine?
Yeah, Unity. Yeah.
Oh, it's on. Okay, awesome. That's exciting. There are so many opportunities there. And whenever somebody is in the game, can a player zoom in and out when they're playing? Will there be a first-person option, or are we kind of just going to stick with how it looks right now, where you're just looking in third person?
No, there will be other options as we consider different devices. So let's say we want to launch on your mobile. Maybe it makes sense on your mobile to use the other options that are like zoomed in more, like you're immersing exactly in the game, like Play like PUBG and other games, how you immerse more, not on the third person. But on the PC, right now it's like that. We are considering other options as well.
That's really exciting that you guys are considering moving over to mobile devices as well. That's going to offer so much of an opportunity for different people to join in that might not have gaming PCs that can handle it. I've been able to run it on my gaming laptop, and it looks perfect. So I'm definitely excited to see how you guys scale between the different systems. So what is the best way for people to stay updated with everything that's going on with Kryxivia? Like, what is next for your game development or anything that's on your timeline?
If you want to follow anything, any updates, definitely we post everything every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have an announcement about the game feature or a partnership or any type of it. And right now we are increasing the intensity. Almost every day we are announcing a new partnership. For the past week till today, we're finding a lot of interest in our project, and we're very humble and feel very lucky that this crypto community is coming together as projects in order to support each other and lift each other up. So this is something that uh, is very encouraging for any project in order to build and maintain even in the bear market. It's very nice initiatives that we're seeing, specifically in the GameFi industry. As for the game, in the upcoming weeks, you should expect more announcements regarding tournaments, player versus player. Right now, just go and earn the 1 million KXA, earn part of it, and while you become experienced players. Um, and as we move forward, those characters that we just showed you will be embedded in the game. There will be different announcements. It's a non-stop development cycle. But right now, we hope it will be a faster development cycle because we have more testers. So bugs right now are reported faster, and they are solved for a bigger amount of users, not just during the private alpha 25 people. Right now, as we have more people, more bugs are being discovered, and that's very useful for us in order to have faster development cycles and version releases.
Very nice. I love that you guys are updating your community as often as you are about new game development, because there are a lot of games out there right now that are obviously delayed. And just having something to play is revolutionary for this time, and something that you can play that's fun. So I just wanted to give you and your team kudos on that, because that's very rare. What is your favorite aspect about the game?
So for me, honestly, is the fact that I'm going back into the game with some family members that we used to play a lot of gaming years back when life wasn't taking most of our time working hard. So it was really great for me to reconnect. And every person, I think, in gaming have a different aspect how he looks at the game. And for me, it's the beauty of connecting with other people, playing, having fun, enjoying the time, and immersing into this world and fighting and improving. This is like the best part for me, to be honest. As for other gamers, maybe each one of us will have a different different feeling towards the game and passion or beauty. It depends on the level of how gamer he is. I'm like just in those average players category, more like that. I'm not a gamer, but when I enjoy a game, I try to improve as much as possible.
No, I completely understand that. So are you going to be joining us for our live gameplay session tomorrow and jump in with us?
Yes, for sure. I would love to.
I have to see your skills.
Yeah, I mean, don't judge me, please.
Don't judge me. I'll get a little bit of playing in tonight. So with it being an alpha, I do have this question. How many people can actually be online at a time?
So right now we developed the service to hold up to 1,000 people at one time, at a specific time. So up to 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing and way bigger than I expected. So we'll definitely have to have our team jump in and have your community jump in, and we'll have to have a really good time running through bosses, and maybe I can officially say that I helped kill a dragon.
Of course, of course. Ping us in the group before you sign in tomorrow so we can join.
Yeah, of course. We actually shared in our live chat the image for tomorrow. So we're going to be playing tomorrow, August 3rd at 20 UTC. So I am looking forward to seeing everybody in there and kicking everybody's butts.
Yeah.
And right now in our chat, we're actually just discussing all of the weapons and like the different attributes that are added to each weapon. Linky actually was able to get pants that have a 9% crit chance, and we're talking about how their axes and staffs and bows and swords, there are just so many components to this game that are just mind-blowing. I will say that I had a really hard time perfecting any of my hits with the bow, so I am still a sword girl for life. But yeah, we'll see if we can loot some more stuff tomorrow to become better at the game.
Yes, a lot of spells.
And there are more than 30
Yeah,
spells that are live right now as well.
that's how you strategize in the game, like
Wow.
how to use the spells with each other and perfect the gameplay and destroy more. You become a destroyer in this game.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I've learned so much with the little amount that I have played that I am looking forward to seeing this project grow into everything it could be. Are there any secret leaks that you can tell us before we wrap up the AMA, or is everything kind of either completely public or way too secret to share?
So, like, there is really parts that are secret. We are under NDA, so I can't say it, but we have a lot of being planned, and we are planning, we have a big plan for the release of our NFTs, and this is something that we are saying the first time here. This is a secret. We're working a lot on our NFTs, and we're looking to launch them as soon as possible. But we're looking to, and in talks with major exchanges and major projects regarding where to list our NFTs. We may have some exclusive deals, or we may go with the option that we want to spread it all over and not limit ourselves to one major exchange listing. So this is a secret, and there will be more updates about when the release of the characters will be, but it should be sooner than later.
I'm so excited, and thank you for sharing that with us. We're looking forward to everything that is to come. So I appreciate you so much for joining our AMA today and giving us some insight into Kryxivia.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we really, really, really are so excited about your feedback. I mean, that's the feedback that we weren't even dreaming about from players, and we feel very humbled. And as a team, we're dedicated to make this even more and more fun, and we want to see more people enjoying the game. This is something that makes us feel really, really good.
Well, we are excited to enjoy the game. Let me tell you that. So again, join us tomorrow for a live gameplay session. Download the launcher and jump in with the Polemos team. We will be trying out all of the features and leveling up together. So yeah, join us tomorrow and we'll check everything out. But until then, join the Kryxivia Discord and check out all of their social pages. Follow them on Twitter and just stay in touch with everything going on because there is a lot in store for this adventure. So on that note, thank you, Gus, and everybody that joined us for this amazing partnership AMA.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, and we look forward for further and further collaboration, and looking forward for tomorrow.
Yes. Until then, have a fantastic day.
Thank you. Have a fantastic day, everyone.
Alrighty, we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.